listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. Another episode. You might be watching us in the LOZ app. You might be listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. We talk about all the things going on at the Lake of the Ozarks, and it's January, so, you know, it's winter. We're not quite sure what's coming up, but I know one thing that's coming up, and I've got Morgan Boylan, and she is the executive director of your very, very amazing Lake Ozark and 38th Annual Magic Dragon Street Meet. Tell us about the Street Meet, Morgan.
I know, it's crazy. So registration opened up on January 1st for the 38th Annual Magic Dragon Street Meet Nationals, and we sold out. And we've sold out the last 3 years in record time, and this year was the same way. We sold out in 41 hours. So 800 registrations.
41 hours. That's amazing. 800. Now, look, if you went down last year, okay, I don't know if you guys had a final tally on it, but I want to say there was 15,000. I don't know what it was. It was amazing. It was huge. Do you guys have a number on how many people you think came through there last year?
14,747 people. I have that number.
And it was crazy. You know what I love about it is when you see the crowd on the strip, it's families, it's grandparents, it's parents, it's kids and strollers. I mean, you talk about one of the best family events going on at the lake, and the Street Meet is one of them, because everybody who doesn't love to see the old cars, who doesn't love to be around, you know, all of that. You've got food down there, you've got vendors down there. It's just an amazing event, isn't it?
It is. And that is one of my favorite parts of the show, really. So I've been a part of this show, whether running it or volunteering for it, for almost a decade now, which is crazy. But that still remains my favorite part, is to see all of the families, to hear the stories. There is not any part of the strip where you're walking and you can't hear someone talking about their car and how maybe that was, you know, dad's first car in high school and this was my first car, and the kid is relating and excited. Or you're seeing couples reminisce about, you know, when they would go out when they were younger in the 50s, 60s, 40s, looking at these cars. There's always a story behind every car, and every car just leaves a little sparkle for someone. And that is by far my favorite part. People always ask, do you get tired of hearing the stories? I'm like, absolutely not. How could you?
No, yeah, that makes it great. And I mean, there's classics, there's hot rods, muscle cars, you know, rat rods, custom built trucks and bikes. It's just, there's something for everybody to see. And I love it for all of the people on the strip who have businesses, because they are getting crushed. I mean, I know we did our live stream from in front of Tucker's, and they had people. I talked to George, and he was like, this is just amazing. We have so many people coming in here. And that's really, you know, what it's meant for too. I mean, you want to have an event that's good for the people, but also where they can get out and have some food if they want. They can see all the different people on the strip and really get to experience what I love to say is the classic lake, which is the strip, right?
It is. It is. I mean, we have people that are coming in, and it used to be, you know, they would come down just for the weekend. Now people are planning their vacations. So they're down here anywhere from the short end 3 days to 5 or 7 days in advance, coming in to check out the show. And so, you know, they're eating at our establishment, they're shopping, they're going into our convenience stores. So not only are we able to have the show, but we're able to bring people into the community. People joke, especially businesses on the strip, they're like, yep, it's the kickoff of the season, which sounds crazy because it's May 1st, right? And you never know what the weather is going to do. But we bring people in, they come in, they're able to enjoy it. Last year, we got that head count of almost 15,000 people, which is fantastic. And what we know, which is also crazy, it's the weather was a little iffy last year. We were lucky it held out, but we know that was a lighter crowd. So we're really excited to see what these numbers look like this year, hoping the weather is really good as well, to get those people in a place where it's a safe, family-friendly environment, where they can walk, where there's shuttles, and take in all the show. Yeah, it's exciting. We look forward to it every year.
So tell us I know you always have stuff that's new. So what's new for this year?
New for this year. So we've changed a few things. So the biggest probably change people will notice is the show is a Friday and Saturday show. But this year, we'll be closing Bagnell Dam Boulevard, the strip portion specifically, on Friday from 4 to 10 p.m. So you're going to have that registration card to get onto the strip during that time. You won't need it before. You can cruise up and down like families like to do kind of beforehand. But at 4 o'clock, we're shutting that strip down, and it's going to be show cars only that are going to be able to enter the strip.
And people can still show up and they just have to park up at the top there like they always do. But, and I love it when Friday night's always kind of been a fun night too, because, when the sun kind of goes down and you start getting all the lights that come on these different vehicles and you hear the sounds and people are out and about. I mean, it's really become a whole weekend event, hasn't it?
It has. And I know, Friday we were a little iffy about, but it really goes back to kind of the safety of the event. There are so many people that are walking. And so a big push for that Friday night, was a safety push on closing that road. You're still going to be able to experience it. You're still going to be able to park. You're still going to be able to walk down the strip. You're going to see the lights. You're going to hear the music. It's going to be that family friendly vibe, but just in a safer environment this year. And we're really excited to make that change.
Tell me about the new Heroes Showcase. What's going on with that?
Yes. So every year we reevaluate, right? We're like, what worked? What didn't work? How can we improve? And that is our goal each year. And this past year, we were like, okay, we want to add something. What are we going to add? And we decided on like a hero showcase. So we'll be asking state troopers to bring in their cars. We'll be asking for helicopters, Osage Beach and LOPD to come in and bring their car, fire trucks, stuff that not only adults want to see, but the kiddos want to see too. So it adds a little bit of an element there, but you're going to be able to get up close and personal, walk around, possibly in, depending on the organization and if they're able to do it. But that's going to be Saturday. I believe that time is 10 to 4. Times might change a little bit, but we'll be bringing that in this year too.
That's awesome. And, we might even be there in a SWAT vehicle doing our live stream from that area. So that could be fun. I love the whole idea around the Heroes Showcase. That is so cool. And kids love to see those cars and the trucks and all that stuff. It's just, let's face it. When we're kids, that's what we play with. That's the toys we have. So it's really cool. Now, the Pedal Car Challenge. Tell me about the Pedal Car Challenge.
So that started 5 years ago, and it allows students from high schools and tech schools. They get a pedal car that is in a cardboard box. They assemble it. They assemble it. They give it paint jobs. They've lifted it. They've put in sound system in these cars. They bring it in.
System.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. They bring them in, they're judged, and then we live auction it with all of the proceeds benefiting the students who built those cars who are going into a trade school. So in the 5 years we've done the pedal car auction, we've raised, oh my goodness, I should have looked, just over, I believe, $72,000 that have gone right back into these kids going into the trades. So we will be doing that again, and that's going to be on Saturday. The time we're still adjusting, but we'll be doing that live auction again on Saturday this year.
And, one of the things I think that's so awesome about this event is it's absolutely free. I mean, you can bring your family down. It's, bring some cash because you're going to buy some food from different vendors. You're going to want to maybe buy a t-shirt. You're going to, you have a lot of vendors here, right, too? I mean, there's some pretty good booths that are actually at this event. We
have a lot of vendors, and not to mention all the businesses on the strip. So yes, bring some cash, bring some card. You're going to have a great time. To get in is free outside of parking. But to walk around, you're going to see things you're going to want, or your kids are going to want. So come prepared there.
Yeah. And I think, you have complimentary shuttles as well. So if you do park a little bit of the way, you have shuttles that are going to go to the parking lots and bring them up and down, right?
That is correct. Yep. We have complimentary shuttles running. And we have shuttles within the show as well that are golf carts that are usually 6-passenger golf carts that you'll see going up and down the strip all day as well.
So, okay, let's say it's already sold out. I can't get my car in, but if I'm a business, I could still maybe become a vendor, right?
You can become a vendor, you can become a sponsor, and we'll be rolling those sponsorship and vendor applications out later this week, or next week rather. I guess it's Friday. So you'll see those early next week, and you can sign up to participate. The size of the booth is in there, all of the benefits that are included, but you're really being able to take the stage in front of almost 15,000 people in a short amount of time that are there for a specific reason, and that's to look at cars, have some family time, and enjoy the Lake of the Ozarks.
And they can go to magicdragoncarshow.com and get all the information on that, correct? And that'll get them in the right places. They can contact whoever they need to for vendors. It'll give them all the show times. I know you're still adding stuff to the website as you get more stuff in there, but this is kind of the place to go where you can really find all the information out, right?
Yes, that is correct. magicdragoncarshow.com.
And starting next week in the LOZ app, we will actually have a section for you guys that they can go to, and it'll patch them right into that link, and we'll have information on there. So you can go to the LOZ app and find out all the information on the Magic Dragon Car Show, as we are the official sponsor of the Magic Dragon Car Show, the official app, I should say. Okay, so what do you expect when you come down to the car show? Should you, is it something where you should plan on coming both Friday and Saturday, you think, or should you pick a day, or is it something where they got to get here for the whole weekend?
I'm going to say the whole weekend because there's different aspects to the show. So Friday's a bit more open. You can cruise until, again, 4:00 this year, walk in and out. But Saturday is where everything's really happening. That is when we'll have the Hero Showcase, our pedal car auction. The awards will be given out then. We'll have our 50/50 auction. You'll get to hear from different sponsors that come in through us and through you, which we're really excited about to partner with you all again. So there's a lot more going on Saturday. Our vendors will be there on both days, so you'll be able to see them there. But definitely plan for the whole weekend because there's different aspects on each day there that make the event what it is.
Well, guys, this is the big event, and I do think it kind of kicks off the season. I know it's May 1st, but it is the big party to start the year, and it's a time when people can get out there. I know I talked to Pam over at Lake Days Rentals. She does all those rentals at the lake, and she said that they actually block these weekends off now for the Magic Car Show because there's so many people that want to come down for it. Not only the people that are participating in this car show, but people that are just coming down just to go to it. And it's such an amazing event. And if you hit one of those events where she's got a plan for it, you've made the big time.
We did it. We did it.
Listen, thank you so much, Morgan. We appreciate you on the show. We're going to have you back as we get closer to talk more about specifics. But everybody, the 38th Annual Magic Dragon Street Meet Nationals, hosted by Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, May 1st and 2nd. Can't wait for it. I'm excited. We're going to see you there. And Morgan, I know you'll be there.
I will be there, and I'm looking forward to having you there as well.
All right, thanks so much. And that's been another episode of the LOZ Podcast Network, and we'll be right back after these words.